Hey, JustRando here. I am a fan of free and open source programs. You might not know what open source is, and I'm here to tell you that now. So sit back and get ready to discover a whole new world. Open source is source code that is made freely available for anyone to modify and redistribute. People usually use open source software as a form of freedom and rebellion from big tech companies that offer you bad software for their own benefit. With the recent popularity of PixelFed, which is similar to classic Instagram started blocking links to PixelFed because so many people started switching. It's more community based compared to Instagram, and this is the problem that open source tries to solve, to be a better alternative to the default while providing privacy and control to the user. So I will be talking about popular and very useful open source projects. Starting with Blender. If you search for Blender, you will probably see something like Blender is a free and open source 3D computing graphics toolset. Sure, that's true, but it barely scratches the surface. Blender is called the jack of all trades and master of none. This software is packed with so many features that even pro users constantly discover new tools hidden beneath the surface. It really took off with version 2.8, especially during the pandemic. With the fresh UI overhaul that made it user-friendly, that's actually when I picked it up to learn 3D animation. And let me tell you, Blender was a game changer. Not only was it completely free, but it also had so much 3D modeling, sculpting, VFX, compositing, texturing, and even video editing. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. One of Blender's biggest advantages over its competitors is its shortcuts-based workflow. You want to add a simple cube? Instead of clicking through menus, just use shortcuts. Plus, Blender's add-on community is incredible, constantly pushing out features before they officially make it to the software. Since 2020, Blender's growth has been explosive, turning it into a true industry competitor. Whether you're just messing around or you're aiming to create something else serious, Blender is the perfect place to start. Give it a shot and you might be surprised by what you can make. Now let's talk about Godot, or Godot, or Godot. However you want to say it. Honestly, after just talking about Blender, I can confirm that naming things in open source community is not a priority. But weird names aside, Godot is a game engine, and like all game engines, it helps you make games. You probably heard of Unreal Engine, Unity, or CryEngine. And while Godot isn't as popular, it's actually one of the fastest growing game engines out there, despite being much younger than its competitors. Godot has been open source for many years, gaining popularity for its small size, lightweight performance, and flexibility. It comes with its own scripting language called GDScript, which is based off of Python, making it beginner-friendly and way easier to pick up than something like C#, which also comes with Godot. Plus, Godot has its own built-in script editor, so you don't even need VS Code or any extra software slowing you down. It runs on Windows, macOS, Linux, and even Android, meaning you can literally develop games on your own phone if you wanted to. Game engines aren't just for making games. At their core, they are just a collection of tools working together to build mechanisms. If you know what you're doing, you can create software and interactive experiences, basically anything you can imagine. So if you're looking for a free, powerful, and lightweight game engine that can create a lot of great experiences, Godot might be exactly what you're looking for. LibreOffice is one of the best free alternatives to Microsoft Office, packed with everything you need: Word, Excel, PowerPoint, spreadsheets, and more. If Microsoft's pricing is burning a hole through your wallet and Google Docs feels too basic, LibreOffice is the perfect middle ground. And just because it's free doesn't mean it's cheap or lacking in features. In fact, Libre has most of Microsoft's Office features, plus some perks. It's so good that even governments and businesses rely on it, not just because it's free, but because it's powerful and flexible. Libre's learning curve can be a bit high, especially if you're used to Microsoft's layout, but once you get the hang of it, it's incredibly robust and capable Office suite. So if you're looking for a cost-effective, feature-packed, and fully offline solution, LibreOffice is definitely worth a try. Handbrake is a powerful and free video encoding tool that can be useful if you know how to use it. What do you think of when I say MP4, MOV, and MKV? Some of you might notice these are video formats. Handbrake can compress large video files without sacrificing much quality. That means smaller file sizes and more space on your device. But that's not all. Handbrake can also convert videos into different formats so they can play on almost any device. I personally have an old TV that supports a specific video format, so I use Handbrake to convert files into something that it can actually play. If you have an old device that struggles with modern formats, Handbrake can be the tool to give your device extra years of use. On top of that, you can adjust your video resolution, quality, aspect ratio, and even trim videos to your liking. And there's more you can do with this software if you're curious. I highly recommend checking out some in-depth videos on Handbrake break to become more familiar with the program. Whether you're optimizing your videos for storage, converting files for compatibility, or just tweaking settings, Handbrake can be an essential tool for any video enthusiast. This might be the weirdest sounding application out of all I speak about in this video, and one of the best. Now Softshell is a context menu customizer that lets you take full control over your right-click menu. Ever wish you could add a quick access to your favorite websites, files, and apps right from the menu? With Now Softshell, you can do exactly that. This tool lets you modify or remove unwanted context menu items by Windows or third-party software, cleaning up the cluttered right-click menu for a sleek, efficient experience. If you love customizing your setup, this is a dream come true. Plus, it brings back the classic right-click menu in Windows 11, but with a modern look that blends seamlessly with the OS. Want to take it even further? There are plenty of YouTube tutorials showcasing cool customizations, or you can dive into the official documentation to explore all the possibilities. If you're tired of Windows limiting your options, now Softshell gives you the power to make the right-click menu truly your own. Now let's talk about some honorable mentions. There are so many amazing open source tools out there that I can't cover in detail, but here are a few worth mentioning. VLC Media Player. VLC is an open source and cross-platform media player. If it's an audio or video file, VLC can probably play it. I think it's worth checking out. Thunderbird, a powerful email client, calendar, and contact book, all in one. Many people use it as a Gmail alternative because it's ad-free, privacy-focused, and doesn't sell your data. Bulk Crap Uninstaller. The name says it all. This tool bulk deletes Windows apps and even cleans up leftover files that regular uninstallers leave behind. Perfect for decluttering your system. Zen Browser is a gorgeous Firefox-based browser with a sleek design similar to Arc, but with regular updates and tons of customization options. This one is worth a look. Hopefully you see the advantages of open source and want to try it out yourself. Some apps in this list might support multiple platforms, so if you want to try them elsewhere, you can. In the world of open source, you just have to be interested in looking for software right for you, because someone out there might have just made it. You can also tell me what you would like to know and I'll probably make a video about it if it's worth talking about. So please share and I will see you just in another time.